Okay. All right, sorry about that, folks. We should be back on the air. We're getting the starting lineups. We missed your national anthem. We apologize. We should be good to go from here on out. We decided to use our own Wi-Fi instead of the schools. It went out on us. I think they cut it out on us on purpose. The lights are off here, and this is a
raucous atmosphere.
Yeah, this is a playoff atmosphere for the Waverly Tigers and the Williamsburg Pirates.
Well, your starters for tonight for the Pirates, number 24, Tanner Holden, sophomore. Number 11, Trent Salyers, sophomore. Number 14, Tanner Bivens, senior. Number 22, Keaton Newsom, senior. Number 23, Caden Coleman, senior. And for the Tigers, 6'2", junior, number 0, Clayton Howe. 5'10", sophomore, number 1, Kobe Marquez. 6'2", senior, number 10, Cade Marquez, their best player. The 6'4", senior, number 13, Trey Rigsby. And then a 6'2", sophomore, number 23, Easton Wolf. Jumping it up right now. Holden and Trey Rigsby going up for the tip in about 10 seconds.
Yeah. Apologize for the cut out there, guys. We should be good from here on out. We're on our Wi-Fi. We decided to...
Can't trust school Wi-Fi.
No, it's just awful. Everybody's stealing. Here comes the jump. Tanner in the circle with Rigsby. Controlled by the Pirates. And Salyers getting the stop. Wow. Man-to-man defense for the Waverly Tigers. Tanner has it out up front. Guarded closely by number 10, Valquez. And he's got a push-off. Boy, that was quick.
It's a 5-second violation.
5-second violation?
Yep. He didn't call it a push-off. He called a 5-second violation. He was just out there dribbling. No offense.
Number 10, Marquez. Excuse me, not Valquez. Marquez. That's Cade. Dumps it off to number 23, Wolf. Up. No good. Rebound by Rigsby. Blocked out of there by Holden. And almost saved by Newsom in the corner, but it'll be an inbound play.
How about that block? Send it out of here, Jerome.
Get it out. Man-to-man defense for the Pirates as well. It's Cole Lowry not starting tonight. Here's a three-point ball. No good. Rebound by somebody.
Another offensive rebound for the Tigers. That's 2 offensive rebounds this possession.
Tearjerker by number 1 there. K. Marquez, and he buries it for 2. 7:14 to go. Wheelersburg down 2-0.
Full court man-to-man pressure from Waverly.
Newsom finally gives it up to Holden. 7:05 on the clock. 1 minute into the basketball game. Here comes the drive by Holden. Stripped from him. And Salyers gets it, but it's loose on the floor. Newsom has it. Over to Salyers.
Great hustle right there.
Back to Salyers in the corner. Post feed to Coleman. Coleman squares up.
Good
Tacks
move.
a move.
Good move.
Gets up and fouled, but he misses the shot.
Tell you what, they ISO'd him there on the left block. Coleman goes up strong, gets fouled. Almost a 3-point play. 2 free throws for the Pirates. And we said it before, get it to the big fella.
Absolutely.
He's your gold.
High percentage shot. Here he sits at the foul line. First one's up, and it is good.
Here's the other thing about Coleman. He's leading the team in 3-point field goal percentage at 37%. Mac Dyer's over 50, but not many attempts, so I'm going to give him the leader.
Second shot up good by Coleman. 2-2, 6:44, and here comes the Waverly Tigers. Number 1, Marquez brings it up in the front court over to number 23, Easton Wolf. Wolf back over to, well, now he gets it back. A little teardropper. That's short.
You can't rebound your own air ball.
No, that's ridiculous.
Just did.
Al for 3, and that breaks for 5-2. Wheelersburg forcing the tough shot, Brent, but not checking out on the rebounds.
He's one of those kids, Clayton Howe, that he's a streaky shooter.
Yep.
We played at home. He missed a bunch, but so far he's 1 for 2 from 3. Just got to keep him in heat check.
The Marquez brothers inbound the ball to each other. Man-to-man defense again for the Pirates.
Little UCLA flare screen right there. Nothing going.
Yeah, well, they had him open, but they didn't toss it to him. They didn't like what it was.
4 out, 1 in.
Yeah.
Good help right there by Coleman, but he still finishes.
Pretty good play by Howe. And Newsom will take it. has no idea what he's doing with it and tosses it away.
Their ball pressure is bothering us.
Yep, 7-2. Wheelersburg a little bit.
Look a little nervous.
Yeah.
Honestly, look a little jittery. Their ball pressure in the quarter courts bothered them. Their full court ball pressures bothered us.
I remember the number 20 kid there, Jake Reed. He was the banger underneath for the Waverly Tigers. He checks in.
Right now, we just need to kind of settle down, move the basketball on offense, just settle down.
Yep. Sayers checks man-to-man defense for the Pirates as the Waverly Tigers set up the rock. Jake Reed just traveled with the basketball, and he'll turn it over to the Pirates.
You got to dribble before you run.
Yeah, that
That's
didn't look good.
Well, the Pirates are going to take it out on the side, and again, they're going to have full court pressure. We've got to have a little bit of composure bringing the ball up the floor.
Yep. I'm not we can get these guys out of the way.
I agree.
Just run. There you go. Get him out now. Let him move. Get out of there. There you go.
I used to run a press breaker called One Up. Everybody get out of the way. Let your one person bring it up.
Let the best ball handler handle it. Holding on the left wing, excuse me. Well, my right wing.
But look where we're starting our offense.
Yeah, way too high. Bivens has it. He gets out of trouble, and then he's going to throw it over to Holden.
Again, we're 30 feet from the basket.
Yeah, we're not even close.
For our listeners, we've got the ball at half court most of the time. We've got to get it closer to the circle where we can do something with it.
Coleman drives, puts up a weird shot, but Holman.
Good offensive rebound.
Yeah, good step-in jump shot. Makes it 7-4 by Holden, 24, and it's here comes the Tigers. And that's exactly what you don't want to do. You could have stopped it right here at the top, but he went straight baseline, straight to the block, and nobody checked him.
At the beginning of the game, you know what I say, stop them in transition and keep them from driving, and that's exactly what they did. They got it up the floor in transition, and they drove it to the basket, and we fouled them. Got to get back quick, get set quick.
Yeah.
Little double screen, it looks like, on the out-of-bounds play.
They called it on the floor, which is a break for the Pirates because it looked like he was going in the shoot. Hal has Lowry on him, who's just checked into the basketball game. 4:37 to go, 7-4. Hal has it, kicks it over to, and he traveled. Not called teardropper.
Rebound by Lowry. Bring it quick now.
And Lowry, ill-advised pass. I don't know what he's doing, but it gets it back, and he'll reset the offense. Bivens has it. No screen action. Boy, they're just not being tough with the basketball.
They're letting their ball pressure bother us, and we're running our offense 25 feet, 30 feet from the basket. Holden's got the ball to the volleyball line.
Got a little foul underneath hold by number 2 there.
Wheelsburg's running their 4-out, 1-in stuff. And to those of you that watch basketball, it looks a lot like Wisconsin. Some back screens, some UCLA or up screens.
Right.
Right now we got an out-of-bounds play. It looks like 1-4 low for the Pirates. I haven't seen him out of a box set. This is the first time I've seen him in a 1-4 low out-of-bounds set. See what it is.
Inbound to Coleman. It's going to run. Oh, nice play.
Great ISO.
Yeah, isolation to Coleman as he brings it right into the backboard and puts it up 7-6. Wheelersburg only down by 1 now. Again, Waverly right back at it, but Wheelersburg this time defends well. Terrible call. Should have got him on the first time.
Well, he pump fake, got Holden in the air, and then Holden kind of landed on him. I agree with you. It looked like a clean block.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I like that out-of-bounds set. A little fake handoff and a finish.
Yeah, what they did was they inbounded it to Coleman and watched Holden come around him on a handoff, I guess.
Just a fake handoff, and then ISO'd him at the elbow.
Right. Took his man out of defensive position. Up and good by Rigsby. Make it 8-6 with 3:49 to go. Rigsby's second shot up. Good. 9-6, 3:49 to go. Wheelersburg brings the ball up.
They're in a 2-3. Waverly's in a 2-3 zone. It's pretty extended, too. Middle's wide open right now.
Yeah, looks like almost like a 2-1-2 in the way it looks. And that's just an ill-advised turnover. Mac Dyer's going to check in the game for the Tigers.
We're going to check in for, it looks like Newsom. Get him in against a zone where he can shoot a little bit.
Wheelersburg about 7 men deep. They really don't go past that.
I'm kind of surprised that Waverly went to a 2-3 zone. I thought their ball pressure was bothering them enough. They should just stick with man, but I'm happy they are.
Yeah.
A little back screen right there from Waverly, looking to get it inside to Rigsby, but couldn't do it. 3 ball.
That's short.
Yep. Good rebound by Holden.
Good rebound. Let's see if he attacks here. He does, and wow.
Look inside. He's wide open. Missed him.
Gotta help him. Lowry's going to take that.
That was deep.
Yep. Oh, no. I don't agree with that call, but they got Coleman with the push underneath what they call the over and back.
You know what? If the defender actually made contact with him, I understand the over and back, but he never touched him. He just jumped over top of him and grabbed it. It looked bad, but he never made contact.
It's one of that and the block charge call gets a lot of misses on.
And I think a lot in high school basketball, when you block a shot, they call foul 90% of the time.
Yeah, you're supposed to put air whistle about a second after the event, but sometimes you get in the moment as well. Screen away by Waverly, and they're trying to isolate men on dribble drive, and they've got a missed shot off the bank.
Now this is when I like his transition.
Yes. Come on, Coleman, finish. And
Great
one.
job.
There you go. Rigsby with the foul is going to send Coleman to the line, as Coleman will try to cut in the lead, which is 96 with 2:45 to go.
To me, that's us right there. Holden gets the rebound, takes 2 or 3 dribbles, outlets it up to Dyer. Dyer makes a good extra pass to Coleman. We get to the free throw line.
Yeah.
We got some horses. As I said before, let our ponies run.
Let the ponies out.
That's right.
Except in the bathroom. First shot is good, and Coleman makes it 9-7 in favor of Waverly.
You know, Coleman so far has got 5 points on the night out of our 7.
And we have to have him have a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Second shot up, bounces off, and it's rebound by Howe from Waverly. Marquez brings it up for the Tigers, and they'll set up shop. Man-to-man defense. And now Williamsburg giving a little taste of their own medicine there.
Yeah,
as they
starting
make
to ball pressure as well.
Yeah, way up high there. Here comes the double team. Drive, no good. Fourth shot. Holden fouled by Jake Reed.
Well, I don't know much about basketball, but that wasn't a basketball play.
No, he's the bruiser. He's the Rex Biles of this generation.
He flat out just said, "You're not moving. I'm going to tackle you."
And maybe that's a strategy by the
possibly. And it's obvious too that Waverly's trying to get the ball to Marquez, isolate him. I mean, he's taking some bad shots here, but they're trying to get him going because he hasn't scored yet. Again, 2-3 zone for Waverly. Again, the top 2 guys are extremely spread out. The middle, the elbow area is pretty open.
Well, you can almost set that screen at the top there. Let's see if Sayers can hit a 3.
He got his
short rebound. Holden
good
tipped
job.
Up good. Bivens with the tip over to Holden, and it's 9-9. And here comes the Waverly Tigers running. Sayers plays defense and causes pressure. Turnover for the Pirates.
And how about Marquez talking some smack there to Trent Sayers as Trent's just kind of laughing. I don't know why you talk smack whenever you turn the ball over.
That's not good.
Now the referees are talking to both of them. I think you can talk a little junk whenever you actually make a good play.
Yeah, if he would have dunked it on him, I'd give him credit. Maybe. 2-3 zone for Waverly again. Send it up high like Coach Dickie B says.
That's right.
And now
we got somebody at the elbow now.
Bivens.
He's open too.
Ader's going to call a set here. Over to Dyer. Dyer is the 50% high double dribble.
The problem with their 2-3 is their top 2 are spread, so our wings have got to bring the ball down below the free throw line and try to get Coleman involved, and we've yet to get the ball down below the free throw line. That's how you attack that kind of spread 2-3.
4 fouls for the home team, 3 fouls for the visiting team. And get to this point in the year, Brent, fouls come more or less. People are using their feet more. And
that's correct. Good move right there by number 3. Ethan Adrian.
11-9. I got some.
I like that right there. You know, the ball is deflected out of bounds, but Holden tried to outlet it 30 feet up the floor, but we still get it back. You know, I like that. I think a couple times a night, if he throws the ball away in transition, I'd just say that's fine.
Sayers for 3. No good. Dyer misses. Holman goes back up strong. Somehow misses. And the Tigers are running. Over to Marquez, and he dumps it off to Howe. Howe loses it, and it's going the other way. Howe with the foul after the turnover there.
Good hands by Holden, getting his hands in there and stripping it.
Frustration foul.
Right now we need to execute a little bit. 11-9. It's getting late in the quarter. 1 minute to go. They're back in a 2-3 again. I look for a lob play. Coach Ader likes that lob play, and it looks like they're going to set it up, I bet. We'll see.
Again, Lowry not on the court. I don't know if he has an injury or he's in the doghouse, one or the other. Kick over to Dyer, and he travels with it.
He's just playing too fast. I mean, that is a good little shot fake, just playing just a touch too fast right there. 44 seconds, guys. We need to stop here and a score on the other end to finish the quarter.
Marquez over to number 23. Over to Hal. Hal has it. Hal, the football player that got honored there at the beginning of the game. And they're just running some motion offense.
Just 4 out, 1 in.
Yeah, and here goes the attack by Marquez, but he's bumped. But he stepped out of bounds, I believe.
He did. He also hooked him, but they didn't call the foul. Yeah. Again, Marquez is their leading scorer at 19 a game, and I don't think he's yet to have a basket. So we've done a good job against him. 22 seconds to go, our ball. This is exactly what we needed. Get a stop, get a score, tie it up at the end of the quarter. Maybe even have the lead.
Holden will bring it up, guarded by said Marquez. Now they're going to try double teaming. Over to Lowry. Lowry doesn't look. He had Coleman.
8 seconds.
7, 6. Lowry's going to attack the basket. Almost lose it.
Bivens for 3.
And no good. Just played helter-skelter in that first quarter, Brent.
Mm-hmm.
Before you get into the what your thoughts are there, I'm going to give a couple shout-outs to some of these football players. T.J. Keith, a 6'3", 225 quarterback from Ironton, Ohio, will be playing on the Buccaneers team. He already has a nickname. It's Sir.
He doesn't need a nickname.
J.C. Evans needs a nickname. He's from East High, 5'10", 190.
5'10", 190. How about Spud?
Spud Evans.
I like it.
Spud Evans. He's married to Josh Bowling, it says. I don't know what that means. And then who is Brent? Shout out special players to Hunter Killingsworth, Dylan Lewis from the Burg. Long snapper Chad Haddix is from East. Our owner is Michael Payne. And the Hunter Hall is a 6'2", 275-pound defensive tackle from West Union, Ohio. May or may not need a nickname.
Hunter Howe from West Union.
Yeah. But go ahead a little bit. What's your thoughts on the first quarter here?
I think so far, first quarter action, Coleman's been involved early. That's a good thing. I think he could even be even more involved. We just need to take care of the basketball, run our offense a little closer to the circle, whether it's zone or man. Waverly, the biggest thing with Waverly is they're turning the ball over because they're almost playing too fast. So to me, slow the game down a little bit for them, and I think in our case, just run the offense a little closer to the circle. That way we have more touches in an area where we can score. All right, guys, we have number 1, Kobe Marquez on top. We're in a 1-3-1 zone to start the quarter. 0. Kobe Marquez kicks it over. Lowry steals it. Picks it up, outlets it, but there's a foul on Cody Marquez.
It's a good thing for Waverly, too, because Wheelersburg got a wide-open kid racing for a layup.
Just a quick shout-out to from Nathan Chamberlain to Jenny Chamberlain, the better half of Nathan Chamberlain. Pirates have the ball on top against that 2-3 zone. Lowry on top. Kicks it over to Salyers on the right wing. Skips it over to Lowry on the left wing.
Man, he travels.
Yep. We're just playing a little too fast. Just slow down a little bit. Waverly basketball, 7:37 in the second quarter, 11-9 Waverly. Marquez bringing the ball up the floor, hitting his brother, Cade Marquez. Back to Marquez up top again against that 1-3-1, stolen by.
Here comes
here comes a dunk. Here comes. Boom! And ladies and gentlemen, that's a flush.
That's a flush, better than the one I had at KFC.
Marquez brings it back quickly. Looking inside, nothing there. Back over in the corner, too. I'm trying to see it. Adrian, and inside to Cade Marquez, misses. Rebound by Powell, puts it up and good.
Powell or Howe?
13-11 Tigers. I don't know how he got that, but I do know this.
He powed it in?
He made it. That's all I know.
That's all
Bivens on the right wing against the 2-3 zone still. Lowry on top. Drives it in. Kicks it out to Holden for a 15-footer. Misses it. Coleman with a good offensive rebound, and he's fouled.
I was the first person at BP on 140 to get a sausage and cheese sandwich.
And, you know, that sausage and cheese sandwich, I think, melted in his mouth. He told me many times.
Kind of awkward and neat all at the same time.
That's the 7th foul on Waverly, so it's a 1-and-1. Coleman at the line. First one's up and good. 13-12. I think that's Coleman's 7th point of the night.
Those are great baskets to have.
Absolutely, and we're in the bonus for the rest of the half, and we only have 3 fouls, so that's good for the Pirates.
I think Coach Ader needs to say, hey, let's go attack the basket.
Second one up, no good. Rebounded by Howe. Howe brings it up quickly against that 1-3-1. They got him trapped in the corner. All over him. Holden steals it, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it will go with the Waverly Tigers.
Little contact there. Both players giving a little contact. I like the no call.
I do too. Good trap, aggressive trap, and then they were aggressive trying to get the ball back. In for the game, number 23, Wolf, for number 0, Clayton Howe. That sounds like somebody I know.
Yeah.
Side out of bounds. Marquez brings it across the timeline. Into his brother. Now back to Marquez on the right wing. Skips it over to number 2 and then in the corner. Back on top. They're looking to trap him, getting aggressive. He's in trouble. Yep, Holden steals it. Holden's taking it down the lane, gets fouled, and shooting 2. Foul by Cade Marquez.
You know, I've read a lot of things on the internet and stuff about how Holden gets special treatment by officials, like they bail him out a lot. The truth of the matter is, if you know anything about basketball, the kid is just a little bit above most of the players that he's playing against. And when he goes up, he's already at a height advantage.
That's absolutely
and then when
right.
he elevates, he's more of a height advantage. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Absolutely. Holden misses the first free throw. Newsom looking to check in for him if he makes this one. Second one up is no good.
But he's got to fix that.
And out of bounds. Waverly goes up for the offensive rebound and can't hold on to it. It stays with the Pirates. I don't know. Yes, Newsom does come in for Holden. So the Pirates will have it underneath, out of bounds. Looks like they're going 1-4 low set again. This is the first I've seen it. Back up
See
to
if they run that same play.
Coleman. Fake handoff.
Yeah,
Coleman
he's in
ISO. He
isolation.
goes to the rack. Misses the shot. Rebound by the Tigers. I like it.
Yep.
Getting the rock. Marquez bringing the ball down the floor against man-to-man. Kicks it out for 3.
That's long.
And that's no good. Rebounded by Trent Salyers. A.K.A. Kyle Corver Williamsburg. Bringing it down the floor. Back on top to Lowry. Against man-to-man pressure. Lowry drives, shoots, 15-footer. No good. Rebounded by the Tigers.
Too quick in the set.
Bring the ball down the floor. Wolf in transition. And he gets blocked.
Nice block by Coleman, and the Pirates are running.
Lowry's bringing the ball down the floor. Look for Salyers over in the corner.
Oh, what a look! Oh, my God! Here one! There, baby!
How about the scoop pass from Lowry? The finish for Newsom. That puts the Pirates up 14-13. 5:30 to go in the second. Holden back in the game for Salyers. Newsom will have a chance for the three-point play.
I
love the block.
Oh,
look
beautiful.
at the block by Coleman.
Wow. Shout out to Andre Canada, a slot receiver for the Buccaneers. He's from America, though. His last name is Canada, though.
Free throws up and no good. We
Oh,
missed
man.
3 in a row.
Gosh, got to have those, fellas.
Tigers bringing the ball down the floor. Marquez against the 1-3-1. Dribbling all the way around the circle. Over in the corner, nothing there. Kicked back over to the top to Howe. Howe fakes a 3, drives it. Kicks it back out to Marquez for 3.
Short.
No good. Rebounded by Jake
out.
Reed, and then he is fouled, shooting 2.
One thing about the 1-3-1 zone is it can get you out of position on long fouls, but
Well, what you got to depend on
long foul shot, not foul shots, but just jump shots.
what you got to do in the 1-3-1 though is the bottom guy in the 1-3-1 zone's got to be a pretty decent rebounder, because lots of times you can get a rebound in the middle of the floor if your bottom guy is not doing a good job boxing. First free throw's up and good, 14-14. But you're right, in the 1-3-1, the 2 areas where you can really shoot threes are kind of off the elbow and outside a couple feet, that little gray area, not the wing necessarily or the point, but right in between. Second free throw.
First one was good by Jake Reed.
Is good. 15-14 Tigers, 5:13 to play. And Ethan Wolf checking in for number 2, Bailey Pennington. Full court pressure by the Tigers. They're going to get out of that zone now, and they're going to try to play some man-to-man, it looks like. Holden bringing it up against Marquez against pressure. Looking for the double.
They set it up.
Holden does a good job dribbling out of the double, kicks it up the floor to Lowry. Lowry get great lob pass and a foul. Lob pass to Coleman.
Jake Reed's never met a foul he's never
No.
liked.
He reminds me of an old school player by the name of David Martin, often called Harv.
Harvey Wallbanger.
Harv is in the Naval Academy right now, but I watched him once foul out of a game in 1988 in 33 seconds. And that is no joke. And David Newsom, if he's listening, knows I'm right. Missed another free throw.
We can't leave those up there, guys. Got to hit them.
So far, we've missed 4 free throws in a row. Got to make them. But, there's not much a coach can do about it. You just got to step up and make it.
Yeah.
Second one up and good. Coleman now with
a bunch.
Yes, he's got 9, I believe.
Yeah, they don't put those on the board for us.
Tigers bringing it up against the 1-3-1 again. Back on top to Marquez. Marquez looking. Dribbling it in and dribbling it out. They're
having a hard time with all 1-3-1.
I think it's the length of three-point
That's
shot up by Marquez. No good. And it looks
that's
like
a terrible call.
It looks like a foul on Lowry. Again,
got to even them up, I guess. I don't understand. That one I don't get.
Well, it's exactly what I said. Our bottom guys got to do a good job of boxing right there, and we didn't. So that's why they got another offensive rebound. Tigers bringing it on. Hold up. Referee's going to call timeout and talk to a couple people.
Yeah, they're going to say, all right, what are we doing here, boys?
That's the second time we've done that tonight. Tigers are going to take it underneath. There's 2 people up at the elbow looking to set a double screen for Marquez coming off and then slipping it. Yep, that's exactly what happened. Back on top to Marquez. Then to Howe for a deep 3. Doesn't even hit the rim. Holden, great rebound with people all over him. And they finally call foul. And that we're in the double bonus now, so we're going to get 2. We need 2 free throws.
We do. We need to hit them. I mean, this is
15-15. 4:36 remaining. Next time we're in that 1-3-1, Gene, watch our bottom guy. See if he does a good job boxing out because that's where they're getting those offensive rebounds.
You got to. Well, the thing about it is you got to come out and get them.
The official just pretty much yelled at Holden about something, not getting to the line quick enough, I think. Missed the first one.
Double bonus.
One more shot for Holden. He's got to keep his head in the game. Just play the game.
Yeah.
Don't need to do anything other than just play the game. Second free throw up and good.
16-15 now.
4:36 to play. Up the floor quickly down the sideline. Marquez back on top to Howe. Now we're in man. Over to Marquez on the left wing. Back up top to Reed. Over to Marquez on the right wing. Looking to drive baseline.
Oh, did you see that illegal screen?
Good help right there. Newsom steals it. Brings it down. Lowry brings it down the left wing. Looking inside. Drives it hard. It's tipped out of bounds, and it will go to the Tigers. It's just be a little bit more patient. I like to run, but if there's nothing there, they're going to change the call.
Yeah, they're going to change the call. That was the right call.
I like to run, Gene. It's just if they have 4 guys back on defense, be a little bit more patient. But run to begin with, and if it's not there, be patient.
One thing I worry about is when you have a home team that doesn't shoot well in the first half, you really want to extend your lead.
Absolutely.
We haven't pushed that out yet.
Coleman's got the ball on the left wing. Looking on top now to Salyers. Salyers drifts off and throws to Holden in the left wing again. Now Coleman. Ball screen from Holden. Good help side by the Tigers, and they steal it from Coleman.
Yeah, that's just good defense by the Tigers.
Howe bringing the ball down the floor, kicks it over to Marquez. Marquez drives it. Salyers in there, took a good little help side. Rebounded by Coleman. Coleman brings it down. Goes through 2 people. Left hand. Good. That puts up Pirates 18-15, 3:42. Back quickly by Marquez. He drives it. Kicks it back out to number 20, Jake Reed. Shoots a 3, misses. No box out. Another offensive rebound.
Box out, fellas.
Back on top to Howe. We're doing a good job. Just don't let him get a second shot.
Yeah.
Ball's thrown out of bounds by the Tigers. Looking inside. That'll be Pirates basketball. 94 feet from the basket.
Trent Sayers got hurt on that play, so Mac Dyer will check in.
Here's a crazy thing, Gene. We've seen 1 outside jump shot made by either team. They've hit a 3, and that's it. That's the only outside jump shot we've seen. against pressure. Now they're doubling Lowry. Lowry skips it over. Great pass to McDyer, but he traveled.
Oh, my gosh.
That's frustrating for a coach because you broke the press perfectly, and all he's got to do is take a baby dribble and a finish.
Dyer has a hard time.
Just slow down.
Yeah, his head's always ahead of him. He's a great athlete. Just needs to play with it himself. Yeah, just need to play with himself, and he'll be great.
Up on top to Howe against Holden. Pressure's there. Kicks it over to Reed. Reed back on top to Howe. Pirates in man-to-man. Looking inside to Marquez. They give it to him. Good help side. And it's stripped.
That's a foul. We fouled.
We did. Stolen by Coleman, but then stolen back by Marquez. And then a foul's called on McDyer, number 15. That'll be our 6th team foul.
A little sloppy play there.
Not in the bonus. It'll be underneath for the Tigers. Again, same set. 2 guys on the elbow. They're probably going to slip it again. Comes off a double. Then back on top to Adrian. Adrian looks for the back door. Cut to Marquez, and it's good. Timeout. Ader. 18-17 Pirates. 2:44. Boy, I tell you what, they baited him on that one.
They did. And they've been looking for that backside pass there for a while now. Little shout out to Carlos Cante, 5'10", 990-pound defensive back from Detroit, Michigan, and Dr. Cliff Huxtable Alexander, shutdown cornerback from Columbus, Ohio. Ryan Richardson, a rookie running back, played at Dominican University. Get ready for the show.
So, Gene, tell me what you think about our Pirates offense, defense.
Hey, listen, overall, the sloppiness of the play, I think we're fine as far as the game is concerned. We could be up 7 points by now, 8 points by now.
If we just get it, we just got to limit them to one shot.
Yeah,
they're not making shots.
No.
We just got to limit them to one shot.
And I don't contribute that them missing shots. I think that's our defense creating them to miss shots.
I agree, but you know what they always say: good defense ends with the ball.
That's true.
Inbounded to Trent Salyers against full court pressure. Salyers brings up sideline, they're doubling. Looking in the middle, good skip pass. Now here we go, same set. Dyer takes his time this time, misses the layup. Rebounded by the Tigers. Outlet pass to Adrian deep, and 2.
How does that happen?
Just didn't get back. 19-18 Tigers. Salyers dribbles it down, out of control, turns it over. Howe gets the ball, bringing it back. It's a 3-on-2 break. Kicks it over to Marquez for 3. No good. Rebounded by Holden. Looking deep, but they're patient. Bringing the ball down the floor, 2 minutes remaining. 19-18, Tigers drive to the basket. Holden gives it up to Coleman, and foul.
That's Jake Reed's third. He's going to come out.
I'm telling you, he's Harv Martin. That's what he is.
He's Harvey Wallbanger.
2 free throws from Coleman.
I was the first person at BP on 140 to get a sausage and cheese sandwich.
Coleman with his first free throw. This will put him in double digits. And touches it all.
Ugh. It didn't want to go in, did it?
19-19, tie ball game. 2 minutes, 4 seconds remaining. Coleman with his second of 2 free throws. This will put him at 11 points for the night. And he makes it. Takes it out. And Lowry subbing in the game for Dyer. You see how quick they wanted to get out and run down that sideline. They love the sideline break, those Tigers do. Kobe Marquez brings the ball down the floor against man-to-man pressure.
I'd almost sub every time after a foul shot.
It'd be a good idea. Yeah. Kicks it up to the elbow, then back to Marquez. Marquez looking to drive, go on
weave here.
Up top to Howe. Good shot fake. Shoots a 3.
He wanted it.
Misses.
He didn't get it, though.
Lowry gets up on the glass.
Easy play. Here comes
a
the double team.
Back over to Salyers. Salyers takes it into paint and loses it, but it stays with the Pirates.
It was knocked out of his hands. I don't know what Salyers was trying to do there. He had the guy in the corner. He made the right move on the dribble penetration, but then when the double team came or the help side defense, he should have gave it up.
Pirates take the ball out of bounds. Kick it to Coleman on the left wing. They're looking to double every time now. Maybe it's just doubling Coleman and Holden. I'm not sure yet. I'll look a little closer. Over to Holden on the wing. Ball screen coming from Newsom. Good. He rejects the ball screen. Great move with his right hand. Misses it. Good offensive rebound and put back by Holden. Holden for 2. 22-19 Pirates. K. Marquez down the floor quickly and fouled.
Who they got fouled? Coleman? Little body foul there.
Our point guards, whoever is in the point, whether it's Lowry or Salyers, they have got to get back quickly and get set.
They stall a little ball watching there, buddy.
When you make a basket and get beat in transition, that's just poor effort.
It's terrible effort.
Marquez shooting 2 free throws. First one's up. No good. 22-19 Pirates. 1 minute, 11 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Holden, that was a great drive by him. Good offensive rebound, good putback.
And he could do that a lot more. He just needs to be more aggressive. He's got to play aggressive.
Second one's up and good. 22-20 Pirates. Full court pressure. They're looking to run and jump right here. Doubling Holden in the corner. He gets out of it.
He's got to look up.
There's a wide open layup.
He's got to. Somebody's got to be.
Drives it. Kicks it out to Salyers. Nothing. Kicks it over to Coleman.
Play.
And, he called a charge.
Terrible call by the official.
Coleman takes it in. No way in the world did he square up to that.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, what that call is, we've got 12 fouls. You've only got 7, so we're going to go ahead and call a charge here.
Yeah.
I like Rod. I know Rod Nichols. That might have been a little off-o. Yep, he just stared at me. He knows I'm right. All right, Marquez has got the ball at point. Over to Adrian. Looking for the backdoor cut.
There it is.
Stolen.
Oh, no.
Yeah, just tipped.
Yeah.
Yep, tipped out of bounds to the Tigers.
Very well played by Holden there. He knew what was coming. He just had to scoot over off his man and take the.
You like the fact that the referee looked right at me, because he knows me and I know him, and he's still here.
He may not be here in a little bit. We might have a two-man crew.
He is a good official, honestly. One of the best. Timeout by the Tigers.
Actually, I've not had a problem with any of the officiating.
No, officiating's been good. Officiating's been fantastic.
It's been all right.
Hey, you've done a great job. You're right.
Yeah.
The official called it best.
Hey, only 50% like you here. You know that, don't you? Only 50% like you here.
Nobody likes me.
Yeah.
Well, I've known you for years. You're a good official. 22-20 Pirates.
Yeah, that's right. You won't convince anybody of that at all.
Well, we're not really. Thank you. We're not concerned too much with the game. We like talking to the officials. They're much more fun than the fans yelling in the background. 22-20 Pirates. There was a timeout by the Tigers. Obviously, Coach Robertson's looking to get a basket to either even it up or go up one. I will say this. It's been a hard game to officiate because there's so much
stuff going on.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's another thing is when you got people scrumming on the floor.
Yeah,
who are you gonna call it on? Ghostbusters,
deflections, and people sliding and jumping over people.
That's
pretty much it.
Yeah,
taken out of bounds by the Tigers. Inbounded to Cade Marquez. 45 seconds on the clock.
He looked at that clock and said, "We're going 1 for 1 right here." Lowry's gonna pressure defense.
Over to Adrian. Adrian on top against Newsom. Out to Kobe Marquez. Salyers Garden. 30 seconds remaining on the clock. 5 seconds.
Yeah, didn't make a move.
That was the easiest defensive possession of the night.
I think our handshake got him to call that.
He literally, all you got to do is be
I did give him $20 on the handshake.
You're an official. What do you got to do? Be within 6 feet?
Yeah.
I think it's 6 feet. People don't know that. So Holden brings the ball
Well,
down
I'll tell
the
you
floor.
another thing is they'll call it when they're just moving. You can move all you want.
20 seconds remaining. Holden's got it on top. Cade Marquez Garden. 15 seconds. Ball's picked up, kicked over to Lowry. 13 seconds. Lowry takes it into paint, kicks it back out to Salyers. 10 seconds.
Oh, nice move by Lowry.
Over to Salyers with 4 seconds. Shoots a 2-foot. No, shoots an 18-footer. Just doesn't hit the rim.
Yeah, that's not. I don't think that's what they wanted. Salyers is more of a set shooter.
Yeah, he's trying to shoot that one off the dribble.
What I'd like to see here was coming a ball screen for Lowry or Holden. They didn't get it, so it kind of went helter-skelter.
Goes out of bounds with only 0.8 seconds remaining, and that's your half. The Wheelersburg Pirates 22, the Waverly Tigers 20 in a helter-skelter affair.
We'll be right back. burgfan.com.
They cock them hammers, wave them llamas, but that's that in front of the camera drama. When the cameras are attached to dollies, I call them Dalai Lamas. Move me, load, hold me in the palm of your hand, load me. You know exactly what I am. Murderer, when I'm inserted onto the top of 15 family members. It's the curse of the proverbial anarchist thought of the martyr. This is what I have been converted to do. What I do is insanity, profanity. When they manually hammer me annually. You don't figuratively phase me, yo. I won't tickety cage you, bro. Fucking half like it's nothing minus the laser scope. Then I will ring you.
Hold up, Elton. Hold up. Not yet, Elton. Hold up. Let the beat ride for 1 second. Now. Go ahead, John. Go ahead, John. I like that. Yeah.
All right, we're back here at the Waverly Tiger Gymnasium, and I want to shout out these Buccaneers as they are sponsoring us tonight. 2017 inaugural Williamsburg Buccaneer semi-pro football team will be starting at Ed Miller Stadium this summer. Head coach Rob Willard said tickets can go on sale at C-Stores at Ohio River Road and 140. Also tonight is brought to you by Johnson's Shirt Stop. Some of the players for the Williamsburg Buccaneers: Antonio T.J. Key, the 6'3", 225 quarterback from Ironton, Ohio. J.C. Evans, 5'10", 190 out of East High School. Kicker Hunter Killingsworth and Dylan Lewis are from the Burg. Long snapper Chad Haddix is from the East. Shout out to the owner, Michael Payne. Hunter Hall is a 6'2", 275 defensive tackle from West Union.
I think we need to call him Camo.
Camo.
If you live in West Union, your name's Hunter.
Exactly.
You got to be named Camo.
Hunter Camo Hall. Good one. So hopefully Rob will put that down. Andre Cannon, the nut from America. Carlos Canty is a defensive back from Detroit, Michigan. Dr. Cliff Huxtable. Alexander, 5'10", shutdown cornerback from Columbus, Ohio. And then a rookie running back from Columbus, Ohio, who played at Ohio Dominican University, a 5'11", 195 beast of a running back, says get ready for the show. And again, the Williamsburg Buccaneers, a 2017, and it's going to be a little bit different, Brent, than what the Portsmouth Spartans were. This is a more higher caliber playing league where you're going to see some former college players, guys that just have the bug to continue playing football. And
how did it originate? I mean,
what happened was Coach Willard was at the Spartans. Things fell apart down there. He removed himself from that situation, and then decided, he wanted to do something like this, and this is some kind of thing that he's passionate about. And he got with a guy from Ironton named Michael Payne, and another guy who decided they were going to start one. And Michael Payne owns it. And Willard said, let's try to get Williamsburg. If we do it right. Portsmouth Spartans, some of them guys down there were kind of just not the right fit for a semi-pro team. You want to do it with class. You want a product on the field that
people want to watch.
People want to watch and enjoy, and it's just for entertainment. We know that they're not getting paid, and something that you can do on a Saturday night. And bottom line is he said, let's go do it, but let's get out of what the Spartans were doing and get into a more difficult league, go get some players, and that's what they've done. So there's a lot of turnout, a lot of interest. Hopefully that it can do something, keep our interest during the summer. And
you got to appreciate, that's one thing I like about Rob, the Duke. He's a lot like my brother, Jonathan. You got to be a pathfinder in this world. You want to do something you got a passion about, go for it. So shout out to Rob. Also want to give a shout out to Bill May back home listening, and a shout out to Bruce, Lisa, and Derek Moore. I know they think they're down in Arkansas watching Derek pitch.
Bruce, I have your CDs, by the way. I forgot to give them to you the other night. So,
and I will also say this, Bruce. I have your video camcorder and your DVD. Anytime you need it, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I will say this too about my favorite woman other than my wife, Lisa Moore. She is my caretaker. She does everything for us at the school and does everything for our kids. So a shout out to Lisa, best secretary in the country for our middle school for sure.
Definitely a class act there. And a minute to go here to start the third period. Again, Brent, we talked about a little helter-skelter in the first half, but Wheelersburg looks like they are more in tuned as far as defensively in the game. Waverly has had a little bit of trouble controlling us from getting into the paint. The problem is we've missed shots.
I think a lot of it, too, is just both teams need to find a little bit of offensive rhythm. You know, there's not as many ball reversals. There's not crisp cutting, crisp passing. So just a little bit more rhythm offensively. Take care of the basketball a little bit better. Both teams were in double-digit turnovers. Pirates are led in scoring by Coleman, number 11, and Howell led the Waverly Tigers in scoring with 7. So, obviously, the Pirates have done a good job on K. Marquez. He averages 20 a game, and he hasn't been as big a factor as the Tigers would have liked. In the second half, a little bit more fluidity, take care of the basketball, and then defensively, if the Pirates keep doing what they're doing, I think they're fine as long as we limit them to one shot, because they have had close to double-digit offensive rebounds. When I coached, our goal every game was to limit the other team to less than 5 offensive rebounds. So usually shooting percentages drop when you only get one chance at it. But both teams have not shot it well. I think we've seen one outside jump shot made, and that was by Howe in the first half. It was a 3 for the Tigers. So here we go. Third quarter, 22-20, Wheelersburg, 8 minutes to go. Ball's taken out by Trent Salyers. It'll be Pirate basketball. Inbounded to Tanner Holden. Back over to Lowry. Drives it in the paint. Kicks it out to Salyers. Gets his puppy set. 3 no good. Rebounded by Howe. Outletted to Wolf. Wolf takes it down the lane. Picks it up. Kicks it over to Marquez. Marquez drives it to his brother. Kicks Cade Marquez. Shoots a 3. No good. Over the backboard. It'll go back to the Pirates.
Marquez is trying to find his rhythm, and he may be forcing it a little bit.
I think so. I think he only had 2 in that first half. Yeah. So the Pirates have done a good job containing him.
He came out in that set, just said, I'm firing it up. And he had Lowry in his face, and he still threw it up there. So
Tigers in a 2-3 zone over to Bivens on the left wing. Kicked over to the corner to Newsom. Newsom reverses it over to Salyers. Starters for this half, Salyers, Newsom, Holden, Bivens, Lowry. Lowry for a deep 3. Nothing but cash.
Buries it, baby!
Boom goes the dynamite. 25-20. Wheelersburg brought down again by Cade Marquez. Forces a shot again. Ball's blocked by Lowry.
Lowry heats up. We're going to be in good shape.
I think obviously Coleman's in foul trouble, so he's not starting the second half.
Could be.
Ball's taken out of bounds by the Tigers on the baseline. Kicked out to Howe. Back to Marquez with a handoff. And then the other Marquez off a double screen. Catches it, drives it. Kicks it out to Wolf. 3-point shot up, no good. And then a foul on
the box. You know, that
drives me.
Well, here's the thing. That is a point of emphasis, up until all the way up into the college ranks. It's called the clear out.
Right. You can't. Well, the thing, Newsom did a good job boxing out, but he wrapped his arms around him. You got to keep your hands up now.
Right.
It's not the old school box out that we were taught.
Yeah, he walked.
Jump ball. Good defense by Holden. Goes back to the Tigers. Underneath out of bounds play. Again, 1-4 low set for the Tigers. Good stop here and a finish on the other end. Put us up 7, be great.
Yep.
Back up to Marquez up top. Again, the other Marquez off a double, and then Wolf back over to the corner. Shoots a 3, no good. Holden gets the rebound, and he's gone. Bringing it down the floor, but he's stopped by Marquez. Holding up top.
Good possession here by the Pirates will put a little more pressure on the Tigers.
Ball screen by Newsom. Rolls to the basket, gets it stripped. Going the other way from Howe.
Good idea, just a little late on the pass.
Howe skips it over to Marquez.
It's a travel.
Then over to Wolf. He drives it in, and he travels.
Yeah. He missed the first one, got the second one.
Karma.
Yeah. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie. Lowry bringing the ball up the floor against full court pressure from Marquez. Gives it up to Sayers. They got to get it across the timeline here.
Yeah.
Sayers gets it across the timeline up top. Sayers dribbling it on top, trying to set some things up. Ball screen from Bivens. Doubled him. Stripped. Going the other way by Easton Wolf. He takes it up and finishes.
Yeah.
25-22. Pirates 6:06 remaining in the third quarter.
Salyer's just a sophomore, and that strength hasn't reached him as a junior or senior yet.
And he shouldn't put the ball above his head either.
No, that's classic mistake.
Sayers over to Holden, but he's young. He'll learn.
Yep.
Holden comes off the ball screen.
See, I think right now would be a good timeout for Raider. We look a little out of sync offensively.
Driven by Bivens, kicked out to Sayers. Sayers back on top to Lowry. Lowry skips it over to Newsom, and then over to Holden on the left wing. Ball screen from he splits the ball screen. That was a good move.
Yeah.
But stripped. Back out to Bivens. Bivens picks up the loose ball. Over to Lowry. Need a basket here.
Yeah.
They double the ball screen.
Yeah,
and then they rotate
they're
and
waiting
steal it.
for us to come off that pass.
In transition, 13. Trey Rigsby finishes 25-24, 5:17 remaining.
How many timeouts we got?
I think we've called one right now.
I would have called one on that last possession. That's a terrible call, dude.
Holden brings the ball down the floor, he doesn't extend his arm, but he did dip into him. They call an offensive foul.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't agree with that.
I think it's a no call, but at the same time, he did dip his shoulder.
There was contact.
Marquez taking the ball out of bounds. They're doubling every ball screen. And it's funny because Coach Ader, we talked about that. We said they would probably do that.
Don't gamble.
Howe back on top, shoots a three, up, and no good. Offensive rebound by Wolf, blocked by Lowry, but no, they call on the body. 2 shots. Easton Wolf will have 2.
2 shots.
To put the Tigers up. Scores 25-24 Pirates.
I don't think so. I've had some good times. I've met some cool people, cruised around, cranked some tunes.
And Joe Dirt says there's 4:58 remaining on the clock. Coleman is now going to make his first action in the third quarter. Wolf misses the first one.
That was not a good looking shot.
If you can't make free throws, you can't make outside jump shots. So, second free throw remaining. Coleman came in for Salyers.
Anytime you use your non-shooting hand to push the ball, you're going to make a lot.
They call it thumbing.
Yeah.
Second free throw up. Good. 25-25. Full court pressure. They're looking to double. But they do not. Holden brings it across the timeline. Drives it to the basket. Goes up strong and fouled. But they didn't call a foul.
Wow.
They called a travel.
Wow.
Back to the Tigers. But it's the same token. You're bringing the ball down the floor and you're dribbling it all the way to the basket. Your defense is going to be set. Move the ball first, then attack. Don't, especially on a dead ball situation.
I'd almost rather call him the offensive charge in that one, or offensive foul.
Marquez brings it across the timeline. Neither team still has a rhythm.
Nope, absolutely not.
They're Tigers running a set here, a double stack set. Kick it over to the left wing. And then back on top to Wolf. They look for Howe on the right wing. He's not there. Then they're trying. Yep, offensive foul.
Yeah.
Offensive foul by Wolf. Newsom did a great job pressuring him, and he swung his elbow.
This is a game that's hard to call. Like you said earlier, it's a little hard for these officials to call when it's just helter-skelter like this backboard.
Obviously, there's not much passing. It's just
a bunch of driving to the basket.
Just pound the ball.
Seems like that's what basketball's transitioned to in the last 10, 15 years.
And a lot of two-man game stuff in the NBA and college. Up top, Lowry's got the ball up top. Guarded closely by number 2, Pennington. Ball screen from Newsom. He rejects it, takes it baseline, dribbles off his foot out of bounds. So it'll go to the Tigers.
Too much. And that's the stuff we're talking about. This, one-on-one basketball.
I think what Coach Ader's trying to do is they're doubling ball screen, so he tried to run a set there to slip it. But the ball screener didn't slip it. So Marquez brings the ball down the floor, kicks it over to the right wing to Howe, back on top to Rigsby. And then over to Adrian on the left wing. Off a double screen for Marquez, nothing there. Reverse back over to Howe. Back on top to Adrian. Back on top to Rigsby. Stolen by Lowry, brings it down the floor. 2-on-1.
That's the night right there.
Yep, he didn't
Good
take
steal and just falls out of his hand. That's been our night right now. We got to fight through it though, because that's what happens.
Here comes Coleman on the pop out.
Let's see if they can get Coleman activated in the bottom here.
4 out, 1 in look. Running Wisconsin swing offense right now. Trying to get some rhythm offensively. I think it's a good move. At least get the ball moving, not so much dribbling.
Right.
Back over to Holden on the right wing. Looked inside. Oh, give him another look, and I think you got him. Good job, Bivens. Throws it inside.
He's a little too high. He's got to kick it out.
Coleman takes it up strong and gets fouled. 2 shots.
I was concerned that he was a little too high when he caught it. He could have probably kicked it out and forced it back in, but when Holden, scouting report on Holden, probably not the best free three-point shooter to kick it out to.
And Coach Robertson in his orange cowboy boots is basically telling his guards, double down. Don't let him just catch it, dribble it twice, and go to the basket. 3:07 remaining. First free throw's up and good.
Coleman gets anywhere near the paint, it's going to be hard to block. He's such a physical presence underneath. And they try to isolate him as much as they can. I hope that he sees a little bit more in the paint.
He's a warrior. He really is. 26-25 Pirates, 3:07 remaining in the third quarter. Second free throw's up and good. 27-25. Marquez brings it down. Kicks it up to Howe on the point. Starting her offense 40 feet from the basket.
Yeah,
right
they're
here.
kind of doing Jake Reed in the ball game now for the Waverly Tigers, the hacker. Dave Harvey Wallbanger.
Over to Marquez on top. Bivens getting after him here. Dribble drive, kicks it out for 3, no good. And then a foul.
I don't mind that foul. That's aggressive play.
Yes. It's a foul on Holden over the back.
They're going to get him out for the remainder of the quarter, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's his third foul. 27-25, 2:45 remaining. Tigers taking it underneath in a line play. Old school line.
Yeah. Line it up. You go one way, I go the other, and the out-of-bounds three-point shot's not there for Howell. Howell is constantly looking for that three-point attempt.
Dribble drive and a foul on Dyer. Marquez is going to force the issue no matter what. Every time he catches it, he's trying to do something with it. He drives it and gets fouled, shooting 2. That'll be 5 fouls on the Pirates already in the third quarter.
Waverly will be a dangerous team in a tournament to match up with, just because they're not traditional in the sense that they're going to run a lot of inside-out stuff. They're just going to attack it.
I think the only problem with the Tigers, though, first free throw's up by Marquez and good, 27-26, is they're in Division II, I believe. And I know that sectional because I coached in it, and
I'm not sure it's a gauntlet, but
it is. You've got Trace and Chillicothe and a lot of really, really Unioto, a lot of good teams. Second free throw up and good, 27-27, tie ball game, 2:35 in the third. We've only had 5 points this quarter, and they've had 7 to 5 this quarter so far with 2 minutes.
Didn't we say, though, this plays into the Burg's hands, though?
It does. Slow and low.
So
back on top. Bivens, they're doubling him.
They're dribbling away from his basket.
Good. Oh, they drive it over to Newsom.
Pass.
No! Newsom kicks it out to Dyer, and he runs somebody over, and they call a charge. Yeah, you talked earlier about Salyer's strength. That's a perfect example. Bivens is strong. They double him. He splits it. We get it out.
Yeah.
All we got to do is just basically make a simple play and get a layup, but we just got to slow down.
Slow down.
Gene, you take these last 2 minutes and 19 seconds.
I'll
be your caller man.
Marquez brings up for the Tigers over to Howell. Howell moving illegal screen.
Yep.
And that's 4 on Reed. Good call. The problem with these games, too, is when the officials start getting noticed a little bit, it's not their fault. It's just the way it is. It starts heating up in the gym.
I don't really know of an official in the state of Ohio that could officiate this one really well.
This one's tough, yeah. Not much flow to it.
Pirates need a basket.
They do. Newsom to inbound to Lowry. He's double-teamed, but now he brings it out. Out of bounds.
Tipped out of bounds.
Again, you got to credit Waverly for this defense here because they're just making it tough where they're jumping in passing lanes, arms active, feet active. things you talk about in junior high, actually. They're doing all the little things. Bivens has it. He's going to attack the basket now. He's going to slow it up. Man-to-man defense for the Waverly Tigers.
The only two guys on Wheelersburg's team right now with this look is Coleman and Lowry need to be kind of shot ready.
Bivens has it down on the bottom in the right corner over to Lowry. They're going to try to get it into him. He's calling for it. Al's pushing off. He's saying feed it to me, and he's right. It needs to be fed down there to him.
I don't know that they really had a good angle, though.
Maybe not. It's a little different when you're looking at it from his angle. 27-27, 1:30 to go. Lowry up on top. Here comes Dyer. Dyer sets, kicks it back over to Lowry, back over to Newsom. Trying to feed it. There was the play, and got timeout Ader to protect his player who was double teamed in the coffin corner there. So, Brent, we're pretty much the same way we were in the first two quarters. A lot of just flipping and flopping around here like an old man at night.
I for whatever reason, right now would be a perfect time. I'm kind of glad he caught a timeout, because right now would be a perfect time to run a set. They run that little weave action where they set a cross screen for Coleman on the right block. Bivens feeds it. They've run it all year. I think now would be the time to run that set, because it's 27-27. Both teams have struggled to score. Just get on the board, have a lead, and hopefully build some momentum.
Well, the one thing about this is a 5-point lead could mean a decisive part in this game. A little mini run. I don't think anybody's going to make a big run in this game, but a mini run might cause trouble for the other team. Let's see if Pirates can go on just a little run here. Like you said, come out with a set play, get a steal, and get a breakaway, maybe an and one situation, and put them up self 5 before they head into the fourth quarter.
It'd be interesting to see, what they do coming out of this timeout. I mean, because the team they have, Holden looks to be checking back in the game. So,
yeah,
I'd love to see a set right here.
This is a difficult set to come out of it. He's buried over there on the left side toward the baseline in front of his bench. So, see what they do here. Post up, like you said, isolate to Coleman. He gets fouled, not called. But it was a wild shot, and usually those don't get called.
Stripped by Lowry, going the other way by Coleman.
Take it all the way, Coleman.
Good finish.
Good job.
And one.
I'm a big fan of kids running the court when they get the ball until somebody stops them.
It's a good finish by.
It is.
And good strip by Lowry, and Coleman goes the other way, has a chance for a three-point play.
This is what I was talking about. These little mini runs here can help the Pirates come into the fourth period leading 29-27.
1 minute, 4 seconds remaining in the third. Going offense-defense here, Gene. Holden coming out, Sawyer's coming in. It looks like Dyer's going to come in for Coleman if he makes the free throw.
Yeah, 2 fouls is okay to have in the fourth period. And he completes the and one play. Here comes Dyer in for Coleman.
It gives Coleman with 16 points on the night. 16 of our 30.
And he's had to earn those babies.
He has. I'll tell you what, I'd take him on my team anytime.
Absolutely. Man-to-man defense for the Pirates. Marquez gives it up to his brother, trying to.
Bivens doing a great job face guarding Marquez right now.
Yep.
He's frustrating him. Still face guarding him. They're trying to get him the ball, but they can't.
Howell will shuffle his feet, grab it over to the side, and he'll kick it up to number 2. Number 2 is
Adrian. Or no, Pennington. Sorry about
Pennington. Marquez almost throws it away, but Pennington there to save it. And Waverly a little out of sorts. They're just running a little pass screen away offense here.
20 seconds.
And he does get the look. He gets the flare screen he wants, but it's no good. Lowry, 20 seconds. And he's going to push it up. Spins out. Hands up to Blivens. Over in the corner to Newsom. 13 seconds to go here in the third period. 27-30. Wheelersburg up by 3. Lowry resets. 8 seconds to go. Token defense by Howe. Here comes Howe. Almost stolen. And he's going to throw it up. And it's no good. Not what they wanted.
30-27.
That's been the game, though.
Yeah, it has. Every ball screen they're doubling, so you got to know it's coming. And I'm certain that it's been talked about at timeout. They doubled that ball screen. He wasn't prepared for it, and he just kind of kicked it around, picked it up, and threw a 30-footer up. They've
played that same defense the whole time, and we've gotten behind it when it's extended out here. but when it's in half court, it's a little more difficult to throw it into the middle. So
I went to a clinic in Dayton, Ohio, and watched a guy, Coach Sean Miller's brother, and he talked about that, how people that hedge high ball screens and they double ball screens, the post player has got to fake the ball screen, cut to the basket, and hit him quick. And right now that would work because the guy guarding the ball screener is super aggressive.
Again, the tonight's podcast is brought to you by the Wheelersburg Buccaneer 2017 football team. Semi-pro head coach Rob Willard said tickets can go on sale March 3rd at the C-Store in Ohio River Road and on 140, and also Johnson's Shirt Stop. And, we got 3 periods in the books. 4th period coming up.
Pirates have 6 fouls, so the bonus is going to happen quick probably for the Tigers. 4 fouls on the Tigers. Looks to me like it's the Pirate basketball. This is right now 30-27. Here's where Gene definitely run a set. Right. Run a set to Coleman. He's got 16. It looks like he's already set. Yep, they're in a 1-4 high set. They're going to run something. All right, guys, here we go. 4th quarter action. Ball's taken out of bounds. Newsom throws it up to Holden in bounds. Wolf guarding tightly. Pirates are going to run a set. 1-4 high. Kicked it over to Lowry on the wing. Sets a high ball screen. Slipped the screen just like we talked about.
Except he wasn't ready to slip it.
Yep, he should have slipped a little faster.
Yeah.
Coleman drives it. Kind of trips and falls. Lowry saves it.
Lowry's done that several times
back up
in the
to
last
Coleman.
3 or 4 games.
Holden on the wing. Looks like they're going to run something.
That right there was a game-winning play. Just the hustle.
Over to Bivens on the right wing. Good cut right there by Lowry. Good pass by Bivens. Misses the bunny. Bivens offensive rebound. Misses a bunny. And then they call a holding foul on Lowry.
It's a 1-on-1 too.
Yes, it is. Bonus a little quicker than I'd like. 7:21 remaining in the 4th. I tell you what, Lowry came off that back screen, and he was open for a long time. They just saw him late.
Yeah. Then his defensive man got in position. Made it tough for him to shoot. Still got the shot off, a little short, got a rebound.
Had an
backside
opportunity.
by Bivens there, and he couldn't connect, and then that's when the foul happened.
That's 3 fouls on Lowry. 1-1 up by Kobe Marquez, number 1. Takes his first one up and misses. Neither team can shoot right now. They're struggling to shoot it. Holden gets the rebound, brings it down.
Now, see, I'd set the ball screen here.
Lowry on the right wing. Reversed over to Newsom, setting the back screen again for Lowry.
This is the same set they've been running quite a bit here.
This is Wisconsin's offense to a T right here. That's what this is. I think Coach Ader got it from a guy at a summer camp once. He told me. I think it was a couple years ago. He really liked it. It's a good offense, but you got to be able to get it inside somehow.
You know, all these offenses that these teams run are good. They just got to be executed well.
Give it to Coleman inside, and he gets fouled.
Good play. Good play.
And that's obvious. What they're trying to do is when the ball is reversed, the wing gets a back screen. That's the way the offense works. So the ball was reversed a couple times. Coleman got on the wing. He come off the back screen. They gave it to him. He gets fouled 2 shots.
And the entry pass there has got to be quick when he gets to the post position. And that time it was, and Coleman was able to take advantage.
First free throw up and good by Coleman.
That puts him up at what?
17. He's got 17 for the night.
And, you know, when your post player gets the majority of the baskets, you're doing a good job because you're not taking bad shots.
I think we've only taken 3 or 4 threes. Yep. Second one's up. Good. 32-27, 6:45 remaining on the clock. Marquez brings the ball down the floor against Lowry's pressure.
Bivens on the ball on Marquez.
Bivens is an unsung hero. 3-point shot up by Howell. No good. Rebounded by Coleman.
Howell did not set himself for that shot. He don't like it. He just never missed a shot he didn't like either.
Lowry drives it, kicks it over, back out to Lowry for 3, up and offensive rebound by Holden.
Drive.
Takes it in strong with the right hand. Lowry up and good.
That's Lowry's forte, man. Some people watch the ball, some people play it, and that's what he does well.
34-27 Pirates. They're a little energetic now.
Yeah. Now
Marquez
they've lost
drives
their man.
it out
of bounds. Timeout's got to come.
I'd say Coach Robertson will be calling timeout if we score a basket here. 34-27 Pirates, 6:03 remaining.
Okay.
Coleman's bringing the ball up the floor, crosses the timeline, looking to double. He takes it past the double team, drives it, loses the basketball. Up quickly to Marquez. Up And blocked.
Send it out, big baby.
Holden rises above the clouds and says,
Not today.
5:49 on the clock. He says, get that stuff out of here. That's not going to work in my house.
I tell you what happened on Coleman's dribble there. He stopped.
Offensive foul, illegal screen on number 3, Ethan Adrian. Now the fouls are 7-6. So next foul, we shoot 1-on-1.
Yeah, that's good.
Right now, Pirates up 7.
Now, clear out. Everybody needs to clear out. That's a bump.
Lowry brings it across the timeline, but he's trapped. Kicks it up to Coleman. He needs to drive it right here. He kicks it out to Lowry. Lowry's going to set the O. 5:30 remaining. Fourth quarter, 34-27 Pirates. Ball's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Pirates.
Good defense by Marquez there for the Waverly Tigers. Waverly not giving up, playing hard. They just haven't found the basket. And really, we haven't either.
No. But I know this. Get it to Coleman. Or a drive with Holden. One or the other. Get it to Coleman.
Right there he is. Get it into it.
Wow, that was a dangerous pass. Bivens goes up and gets it.
Bivens looked like he picked off a pass there as a corner.
Picked the ball up. There we go. Lowry up top, drives it in low, fakes it, loses it. Newsom picks it up, kicks it out to Bivens. Bivens is patient, says, let's settle down here.
Yeah.
Kicks it over to Lowry on the right wing. Coleman has set a ball screen here. He slips it, drives it,
play.
And gets fouled.
Yeah. Good play by the Pirates.
2 free throws.
They won a technical foul for Holden going up trying to dunk, but they didn't.
I see nothing with that. That's just the crowd losing their mind over nothing.
They're just mad because the score is now ballooned out of their favor.
Yeah, that's exactly what Rod just told him, the official. He said, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. You didn't hang on it. 5:06 remaining. First free throw up and good. 35-27. That would be his 19th on the night. His stroke is good.
It is.
Follow
good.
Through.
Yeah.
Beautiful. He's a player.
He is.
Second free throw to put him at 20 points for the night. Up and good. Soft touch. 36-27.
Williamsburg needs to play solid defense, be solid on the offensive end of it, and they might walk away from here a winner. There's a 3 ball, no good. And it's just like the assistant coach said, if we're hitting shots.
And a travel on Holden. They kind of tripped him a little bit.
But here's the thing on Holden on that one is he's out of control, and you can't get. The way the officials are going to look at.
Right.
Does he look like he's under control? And he did.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good point. Tiger basketball down 9.
It was a foul, I believe. That's what made him travel. But
Howe on top kicks it down to Wolf. Wolf kicks it out to Marquez. 3-point shot up. No good. And rebounded by Lowry. Outletted to Bivens and tipped out of bounds by Marquez.
Good hustle, bub.
Runs into our scores table, says hello, gives Gene a kiss.
Yeah.
Pirates basketball. I tell you, the unsung hero for the Pirates is Tanner Bivens because he's making Cade Marquez's night miserable.
Yeah, he's going to check out too.
He hasn't scored a basket, but he's done a lot of other things. And I know our people at home haven't heard his name mentioned, but that's because his guy's not scoring.
Yeah.
That's all he needs to do. Kicks
Attack
it
it,
to Coleman.
attack it.
Attacks the basket, gets in the paint, up with his right hand, good.
You got to give it to him now.
22 points for Coleman. K. Marquez down quickly, up and a push on Lowry. I think that'll be his 4th, Gene.
That's all right. You knew it was coming. Good job by Lowry just to put his hands up. It was a good play by the Waverly Tiger, Marquez, that time.
Marquez is frustrated. He's just trying to force it.
Yeah.
We could take a charge on him right now.
4:26 to go. Williamsburg up by 11 now.
They have yet to score this quarter.
Yeah.
This will be, the Tigers maybe their first points of the quarter. Up and good. First one's good. That is their first point of the quarter. 38-28 Pirates. One more remaining. Second free throw. Up. Good. And timeout, Waverly.
I think Robertson took his timeout a little too late. You could see the momentum kind of switching there. And sometimes you kind of let things play out, but it's too iffy for me. I may have taken that earlier, but he's going to take one now.
Well, then we've obviously went on a little run here, 7-2 run. Robertson is probably setting up some kind of defense to trap right now. Gene, who we got on the Buccaneers?
Haven't had any more reports on the Buccaneers. I guess that's the only people playing. Rob Willard must have went to sleep.
I definitely like Camo, and if he doesn't use that name, I think that's a
Hunter Camo Hall. We got his locked down.
38-29 Pirates. 4:26 remaining.
Don't forget to get your tournament shirts at Johnson's Shirt Stop, as the tournament is right around the way. Do we have the seeds yet? They come Sunday, right?
Not yet. Yeah, they come this Sunday. I think the Pirates will probably be a 3
right?
seed. Yeah, more
probably,
than likely.
Especially with this win here, I'd say it locks them definitely in.
And I think
Oak Hill and Fairland will be in front of them.
One or two, depending on how the politics work. Pirates taking the ball out of bounds. Full court pressure.
Well, Fairland should get the number 1 seed. They've had a difficult schedule.
I agree.
Same record.
Lowry bringing it up. They're looking to double him in the corner, and they do. Kicked it out to Bivens. Bivens, he squares up. He had something on the weak side.
Newsom's such a solid player for the Pirates. He's not going to score a lot. He's not going to do a lot for fanciness, but he's going to be solid screener. He's going to be a solid rebound. Yeah, a lot like Bivens.
Ball's on top to Lowry. This ball's stolen away by
just trash there.
Ethan Wolf. And good. 38-31 Tigers.
Now, this is where if I was Coach Ader, I'd take a timeout.
3:40 remaining. Looking to double Holden again. They got
Triple
3 of
team.
him. He drives it through all 3. Gives it up to Newsom, and it's tipped on somebody. I don't know. Out of bounds. It'll go back to the Pirates.
Yeah, I almost would take. They're triple teaming now. He's saying we got to create turnovers, and he's doing a good job of it.
I like this set right here. I think it's going back to this fake handoff. 1-4
it
low.
might be. Now they've adjusted though. Waverly adjusted in. They're doubling actually Coleman here, so that's going to have to go to somebody
Cross screen to Coleman. Over to Newsom. He just throws it away. Wolf steals it again. Drives. Goes up. Shoots a reverse layup. Misses. Rebounded by Rigsby. Kicked out to Howe. Howe over to Wolf for 3. No good. Rebounded by Holden. We got numbers if he goes, but he didn't. Ball's up top. 3:23. Holden drives. Kicks it out to Coleman. Coleman drives it in the paint. Good take. Just missed it.
All right. Good take. 3:14 to go.
Rebounded by the Tigers. Going the other way quickly.
Now you're just trading possessions with Waverly. So if you get a shot off, they get one.
Marquez got it on top against Lowry. 3 minutes remaining. Ball screen coming from Rigsby.
Hey, they switched at that time.
I like the switch.
Yeah.
3. No good. Offensive rebound to Rigsby. No good. Offensive rebound to Wolf. No good. Rebounded by Rigsby again.
That's got to be off, man.
If that's on Lowry, I think he's gone. I think that's 5 fouls on him. And it is. It's 5 on Lowry, I believe. I agree with you. It's got to go the other way, but when you give up 4 or 5 offensive rebounds, you don't deserve it.
I agree. But this is Bird fan. We don't care what they like.
I agree. Heck with those other people.
Yeah.
We got 2 free throws. Score is 38. No, it looks like 1-1. 38-31, 2:48 remaining.
So what was the foul on? He had position.
He went up to get the rebound. I guess he just grabbed his arm, I assume. First shot's up. No good. Rebounded by Holden.
Now that's a foul.
They stripped him. And the ball's kicked out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Tigers.
How many timeouts we got left?
I'm not certain.
We just took one.
I think we have 2 remaining, I believe. I think that was the third one we've taken.
I think if I'm Coach Ader in this timeout, I'm saying, listen, boys, play solid defense. Make every possession hard on them. What do you think? They've got an exchange of maybe 4 possessions apiece left?
Unless there's presses involved.
Right, unless there's something goes helter-skelter. But
right now, 38-31. I'm with you. The only thing I don't like is offensively, we're kind of holding it. Run some offense.
Yeah.
Get it to Coleman. He's got 22. Feed the beast. Don't stop playing with 2:45 remaining.
Play not to lose, right?
You're up 7 with almost 3 minutes remaining. That's a lot of time on the clock.
Oh, it's a ton of time. 3 possession ball game, 2:45 to go.
Tigers taking the ball out of bounds, kicks it to Marquez.
Looking to be around.
They're screening the inbounder.
You got to recognize that. Yeah.
Holden does a good job fighting through that screen.
Yeah.
Over to Wolf. He drives it. Pulls up from 15. No good. And rebound by Newsom. Good. No second shots. I like it.
Nope.
Kicked up to Holden. They're looking to look. They got 4 around him. Brings it
None
up
of
the
them
floor. He
chasing.
drives it. Finishes with the right, but gets fouled. Misses a shot, but he gets fouled.
Yeah, good play. That time he attacked the basket like we talked about. Get to the hole, draw the foul.
And don't stop playing the game.
Yeah.
Now, a minute to go, up 7, different ball game than 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Holden for 2 free throws. Holden takes a few dribbles. Shot up. Good.
Good. Holden that time. If you look at his feet set, if he gets his knees bent and his toes pointed the right way, he does do a good job on the foul line.
He's got a good release.
He does.
It's just sometimes he tends to hunker over.
Yeah. He's got to go through his mechanics every single time to get that point to go in.
I haven't had a chance to say get his puppy set because nobody really is shooting a 3 for
Nobody's
us.
done any of that. See, now look, his right foot's out a little bit. Let's see if that affects the shot.
Second shot up. Gene, you're right. That was a brick. 39-31, 2:23. Kicks it over to Rigsby. 2:18 on the clock. Up to Marquez. Waverly being patient. Kicks it over to Wolf. Wolf drives baseline. Looks to skip it over to Marquez. 3 up. No good.
Boy, he has had a night
Coleman rebounds.
that he will want to forget.
He's probably about 1 for 12 right now.
Turn
Coleman
around, get it,
brings
turn
it up
around
the
again.
floor.
Run it.
And then he just smartly
Okay. That's okay.
Smartly pulls it out to Salyers. 1:50 on the clock. They're looking to double everywhere right now. Go to the middle, boys. Go to the middle. There you go. And a foul. Be 1-1. Salyers.
Good person to foul if you're for a Pirate fan because Salyers has a nice little touch. But listen, mechanics in shooting. Shoulders square.
Feet square.
Feet square.
That's the first. And then
Toes pointed towards the basket.
put your follow through in the cookie jar. Up.
Elbow.
Good.
Inside. Push. Release. Follow through.
Hey, you need to do some clinics.
I'm telling you, man.
40-31. Pirates 1:46 remaining. I think he's going to make this. That first one looked too
Yeah,
good.
let's see if he's
He
still.
didn't even touch the twine.
Both toy. Yep. Oh, he's
Up.
short. Oh, look like now. That's one thing you can do.
Soft
You
as-
can be a little soft on him, but
He was soft as church music on that one. 1:40 to go. Pirates up 10. We talked about in the pregame, low-scoring affair helps us.
right.
Marquez drives it, shoots it, and finishes. 1:30 on the clock. Pirates up 8. Coleman brings the ball down the floor, and they foul him.
Yeah.
1:26 on the clock. Should be 2 free throws. Should be in a double
Exactly
bonus.
the game plan Coach Ader wanted with this one, and different teams present different problems. Waverly is an up and down team. You don't want to get on a running match them. Pirates did good running their sets. Dropped a lot of turnovers and stuff, but
Well, I don't know how many we've had or they've had, but it's a lot. First
Yeah.
free throw's up and good. That'll be his 23rd point on the night for Coleman. If he's not one of the top 2 or 3 players in the league, then people are crazy. He's pretty good.
yeah, he is good.
Second free throw up and soft as church music.
Do we know-
43-33.
What is his total now?
Oh, steal by tips it out of bounds. His total is, I think he's at 24 now. 24 points. 24 of our 43. Marquez to inbound with 1:20 on the clock. Tigers are down 10. Double screen. Wolf comes off of it. Good defense by Newsom. He's right there with him. Bivens holds
Bivens has done a
Marquez in
great
check,
job closing out.
and he finishes at the rim. Marquez finishes at the rim. Calls timeout by the Tigers. 43-35, 1:10 remaining. He scored a couple here late, but honestly,
Yeah, it don't matter now.
Bivens he's got 6 points on the night. He averages 20.
Bivens is textbook on his closeout defense. He comes up and he settles himself down in the defensive stance,
And he's determined.
yeah.
So on the offensive side, Coleman's definitely the player of the game, but on the defensive side, it's Tanner Bivens for sure.
I agree.
But we still got time remaining, so we'll see how it goes. Full timeout. Gene, if they don't double everywhere this last minute, then my name's not Dickie B.
Well, they've got to be helter-skelter, and
Shout out to Kaylee Darnell over there, good 8th grade girls basketball player. Gave me a little fist bump.
yep. But
I think out of this timeout, Coach Ader's saying 2 things. 1, be strong with the ball. 2, go to the ball. Don't let the ball get to you because that's when deflections happen. We take care of the basketball. We'll make a few free throws.
Or we're going home.
We're going to eat some KFC. Oh, wait a minute. Check that.
Hey, I enjoyed my KFC
I did
tonight.
too.
It was really delicious.
But Eddie Deemer and chicken, a lot better. But people know that.
Yeah.
Inbounded by Newsom. Kicks it to Holden. Full court pressure. They look to double right away. Good job getting it out of it. Kicks it up to Coleman.
Now
2-on-1 break.
Attack the ball.
Gives it up to Bivens, and he's good. Strong move. Strong
I like
move.
that. I like going and attacking the basket. You got the open layup, take the points.
Pirates up 10 with 50 seconds to go. Driven on the baseline, kicks it to Marquez. He's up and good. And fouled by Newsom. Pirates up 8 with 49.1.
I think Coach Ader said if you're going to foul him, just take his arm off. Don't let him shoot it.
That's right. That's what I say about bad jump shooters. Cut off their arms and rebuild them and start over.
Yeah, that's right.
First three-point play, free throws up and good. Here comes Hackashack in.
I guarantee he'll foul out first.
Bet you $1 million he fouls, people. 45-38 Pirates, 49 seconds remaining. Shout out to Jenny Chamberlain again. Hashtag Nate's baby mama. Holden gets it inbounds, and they foul him right away by number 3, Ethan Adrian. 2 free throws. Hey, check the toes here. I want to see if
let's see what he does.
See what his toes look like.
Yeah.
Mean Gene is.
I'm critiquing. I hope he listens to this too and follows through with me.
Mean Gene is a Don Meyer of
look
coaching
at this
clinic.
official right in my way of my critique.
Holden.
It's a little turned out right.
A little turned out. We'll see what happens. First free throw's up and short. Which makes sense because if you're square, you're not going to be short. Gene, you're a guru.
I know,
you're
man.
a free throw shooting guru. You have lost your calling. You need to stop 5th grade language arts teaching.
Now, listen, he turns it in a little bit.
He turned it in a little bit.
Let's see if he
Second
makes
free
this.
throw up. And
bounce off. I think he was too narrow on his square up there.
You're getting too particular now. Kicked over to Wolf.
Well, I'm always going to be right, so I'll find something wrong with him.
Drive by Howe, goes up, no good. Rebounded by Holden. Holden brings the ball down the floor. 30 seconds remaining. Bounce pass to Coleman, and the finish.
See you later. That's a stamp. Send it in, deliver it down to north of pole.
26 point for Coleman. 3-point shot up, no good. Rebounded by Howe, finishes it. 47-40 Pirates. 15 seconds to go.
Throw it.
And I think they call hold on. Nope. What was that call? I'm sorry, listeners. I don't know. I don't know what that call is. It goes back to the Tigers. 11 seconds remaining.
I guess they wanted to make it a game. I don't know.
Up to Marquez. Marquez drives it. No good. Shoots a 3. No good. But he gets fouled on a 3-point shot. Holden kind of contested and ran into him. 47-40, folks.
Boy, this has been the game, the most sloppiest game start to finish. There's not been any flow or anything from both teams. That favors the Pirates, though, in this type of situation.
Absolutely. 5 seconds remaining. Pirates are up 7. This is a Dunkirk, folks. But the biggest thing is we said at the beginning, high scoring favors Waverly, low scoring favors us, and it's definitely low scoring. Misses the first free throw. They haven't. Their losses. They've lost in the 40s 3 times, and they're not getting to 50. 47-40 with 5 seconds to go. So,
are we going to try to get Coleman here to talk to us if Coach Ader allows his players to talk?
I think that'd be a great idea.
Yeah.
Second free throw up. He's got 3 free throws. It's a 3-point shot. 47-41.
Second shot up, good. 2 out of the 3 from Marquez. 4 seconds left. They do foul.
And they call it intentional. They call it intentional foul because Marquez just grabbed Holden by the neck almost. So,
I don't think I call that.
I think if I'm
the official, the official, it's the right call.
It is,
but in this case,
just let it in.
Yeah, just let it happen.
I also think this. First free throw, I just basically tell my guys, look, it's getting a little chippy. Just stay away from it all.
Right.
First free throw, his toe is out again. Misses. 47-42, 4 seconds remaining. I'm going to let you critique
All
this
right,
one.
let's see. Left toe looks good. Right toe just is not square. And look how narrow his thing is.
And he misses. I think you need to talk to him. He'll be taken out of bounds, 94 feet from the basket. Pirates inbounding with 4. This has been the longest 20 seconds of any basketball game I've ever seen.
Yeah.
47-42, Pirates. Inbounds to Bivens, and they just let him go. And the game is over. The game is over. Pirates, 47-42.
We're going to try to get Caden Coleman before we walk out of here, our player of the game, and we'll see if Coach Eaton will go get him. As they clear out here, just again a reminder, the shirt stop located on Gallia Pike is the place to get your tournament T-shirts for basketball action. And the Wheelersburg Buccaneer 2017 inaugural season is coming up. Head coach Rob Willard says tickets will go on sale March 3rd at the C-Store, Ohio River Road, and 140. We're going to get Caden Coleman over here and get him on the horn. And we'll see if we can get Caden Coleman to come talk to us. Got the thumbs up there from Coach Eden. So, Coach, or Dickie B, whatever you want to call it, former coach, know. Dickie B.
Former bad coach. That's how I like to hashtag it. Bad coach. We're going to talk to Caden Coleman when he comes back. He's going to talk to his kids, and he's going to come out here. He had a phenomenal night with 24 points, 9 rebounds, 47 to 42 Wheelersburg, and he had 24 of our 47. So obviously he's averaging 16 point something a game, and he had 24 for the night. Yeah. So Coleman obviously basically was the difference maker on the offensive end. The defensive end, however, Tanner Bivens was huge.
He was. And Tanner's always going to give you the effort. He might make a few mistakes on fouling or something, but the defensive intensity is always going to be there with the Tanner Bivens show. TB and that T-Biv. I was heard the other day. I was talking. Maxey, Jeremy Maxey was in and he goes
24.
24. We think 24.
Yes. Got a lot of fans here asking.
Yeah, Coleman fans. But T-Biv was the nickname Jeremy Maxey gave Tanner Bivens.
Really?
T-Biv.
Well, T-Biv was pretty impressive on the defensive end. First quarter scoring, the Pirates were down 11-9 to start. Second quarter, the Pirates then took a 22-20 advantage into the locker room. In the third quarter, the Pirates won that quarter 10-7 and jumped the lead to 32-27. And then up 5. And then the fourth quarter, both teams scored 15 in the fourth, and the final was 47-42. I'm kind of with Eugene. It was kind of a crazy game to watch, a crazy game to call, and a crazy game to officiate, and probably a crazy game to coach. It's just hard to kind of get your guys settled down a little bit enough to make good decisions. But I think the pressure from Tanner Bivens checked their rhythm at the door because Marquez couldn't get a good shot, and then he got tired, and almost every shot he took was short.
And then Hal forced some too, and Hal's more of a guy that he's not a guy that's going to curl off a screen and bury a three. He's a set shooter. He's a good set shooter too if he gets his feet puppy set or whatever.
Puppies.
But in the end, I think Coach Ader, ran his stuff. He really didn't throw anything in there that we haven't really seen. Maybe the 1-4 out of bounds play there that worked to perfection in the first half. Waverly kind of adjusted there in the second half, but
and they weren't ready for the 1-4 low because I've always seen Coach Ader in box sets, so obviously they made a little adjustment in this game. Yeah. The other thing too is, don't you think that the difference in the game is Wheelersburg was just a tad bit more patient offensively?
And they were, and if you go back into the first half of the thing too, if you look at like the two things Dyer, the travel, and then he didn't really finish after the second time they passed over. There were opportunities in this game where Wheelersburg could have really taken Waverly completely out of the game had they made some of these,
just simple plays.
Yeah. But in the end,
doesn't matter. We still got the W.
A win's a win.
And I'm
walk
sure,
out of here with a win, and you got to be happy with the result.
And that's their 11th win out of 12 games, and you're playing a team that's 14-5, and you're playing them on their home floor. That's a good road win. Both teams, the Tigers, that puts them at 14-6, 8-5 in the conference, and then for Wheelersburg, that puts them at 14-5, I think 12-2 in the conference. So obviously with I think one league game remaining, they play West next Friday night at home at Wheelersburg, and that's senior night. So hopefully, if they finish that out, and maybe Oak Hill loses, maybe they don't. I don't think they will.
They have to play. South Webster could give them a game. South Webster's the type of team that could shoot them out of it.
Depends on where that game's at.
It's at Oak Hill, though.
Okay.
But the truth of the matter is, the South Webster team matches up with Oak Hill better than I think Wheelersburg does because South Webster guard play, and they can shoot the three.
I agree. And if they get hot,
they can put Oak Hill out. And I still think we're a better team athletically than Oak Hill, but Oak Hill has a couple shooters that's probably about even. I would say it's about even with Oak Hill and Burg. They're probably two of the best teams in the area.
They are two of the best teams, I think, along with Fairland. But if they have kind of one thing we don't have, and that's a couple shooters. They don't have one shooter. They have two shooters or three shooters, and I think that's why they've had such a successful year. Plus, they guard really well. But
they do. And they're well coached. Coach Norm's definitely, he's been around the game a long time.
I think it's the towel. The towel is what
he's the towel, and it makes his brain move quicker. He flips and flops a lot. He adjusts himself a lot.
So I think into the tournament, the Pirates will probably be a 3 seed. More than likely, they'll play, probably a 10, 14 seed team, and then in the sectional
championship, they'll have to play like an 8 or 9, won't they?
Or 6, I believe, and then which might be Ironton. I mean, it might be an Ironton sectional final.
Right.
Obviously, no coach looks ahead, but it looks like it might be an Ironton sectional final or a South Point sectional final, another rematch with either team.
Right.
And we're just waiting on Caden Coleman to come out here. He deserves some publicity. He was that good tonight. 24 points, 9 rebounds. He was impressive. Anytime he touched the ball, good things happen, and they couldn't contain him. They could not contain him. He's a beast inside.
He is. He reminds you of Tom Caskey in a way. When Tom Caskey played, when he got underneath, he was such physical. His build, and even Jonathan was like that, 6'2", 6'3".
Or
but
Stegman, something like that.
Jonathan could come outside and hit, but when you got into the paint, his stature kind of
his physicality was a difference maker. Here he comes.
I'll let you do it.
All right.
Slide this over to him.
Caden Coleman giving some hugs to his family first, and then he's doing it the right way. Always hugs the family, then hugs the Burg fan. All right, big man, let me put this on.
Oh, not even on my ear.
Right there. And then we got to do this. There you go. It's a process.
There we go.
It's a process. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. 24 points, 9 rebounds. What's what?
Look at this.
It's a cord. You're just going to have to get over it. You got people dragging all over you in the paint, son, and you're worried about a cord on your head. You're all right.
Eugene has me.
Well, Eugene's done this longer than me. So, Caden, 24 points, 9 rebounds. You had 24 of the 47. We were talking on the air that Tanner Bivens was huge on the defensive end because he created a lot of havoc on Cade Marquez. He's a senior buddy of yours. Go ahead and talk to me a little bit about his effort, intensity, leadership, whatever you can give us.
One thing that nobody knows is he gives those extra hustle plays. Like, I seen a tip ball down here, and he tipped it right to Tanner to score a bucket. I mean, nobody notices him doing that.
Exactly.
But that's plays that make us win the games. And he just does little stuff like that. I mean, great defense, hands straight up. I remember one time down here, a guy drove through the paint, got off his guy, went backside, and got the stolen ball and got a layup right here. And just little plays, he's always there, and you don't really notice it until after the game. You think about it, it's like, dang. I mean, if he wouldn't have done that, probably a different ball game we'd have had.
And he makes those hustle plays, and it's the things you see in film session. It's the things as a coach you see, and a lot of fans don't see. I mean, he had 2 points tonight, but the bottom line is he was a difference maker, and that's for all those kids out there that you don't have to score to be a difference maker. Yep. However, you did score, and you scored at length, and your guys Talk to me a little bit about the fact that your guys have obviously made a concentrated effort to get you the basketball. In the Adena game, it was obvious at halftime that Coach Ader said, we need to get you the ball because you're in foul trouble. In this game, a little bit of foul trouble. Second half, they continue to make a commitment to get you the basketball. Talk to me about how, you work hard in there, but they also have to give you the basketball in order to make plays. I think Holden is starting to see you more. Lowry's starting to see you more. Bivens has always looked for you, but, everybody's starting to really buy into you're the center of what we need to do offensively.
Yeah, I think they're now realizing that we can play inside out and be really effective to other teams. Now everybody's going to start doubling down on me. I've seen it at Oak Hill at home. I had 4 people on me at one time, and just dishing it out, always find somebody open. But, yeah, I can't say I foul trouble, can
I? Well, part of it is just learning to spin move when you offensive rebound. Yeah. Sometimes you just you're like a bulldozer. You just want to, which I love. Believe me, I said it over here. I'd take you in the trenches any day of the week because you fight for everything you get. But that's another comment. Tell me, it's your senior year. It means a lot to you. You guys won 10 in your last 11. You're going into the tournament with a really good kind of push forward. You're 12-2 in the league. You've made a really, really good run here. You're 14-5. You got 2 games left. Senior night's coming up. I know you got a game prior to that, but I want to talk a little bit about your senior night. What's your career at Wheelersburg High School meant to you and your family over there? What have they meant to you in this process?
Just as a support system we get here is just unbelievable. The fan base we get from away games. We had a big crowd tonight. It's just little stuff like that. I know my family helps me a lot, give me places, give me money a lot. Can't get a job right now, so
get you some gas.
Yeah, the community always supporting. It's great. It's great knowing that Wheelersburg's here backing you up and hearing them fans get crazy. It's what it's all about.
And I was pleased to see. Most kids, when they want to get on the radio, they just sprint to the radio. But you, on the other hand, went to 4 or 5 of your family members, hugged them first, then came over here. And people didn't see that, but I wanted to make sure you understand I saw it. Caden, I'm really proud of you. You're a great kid. You've had a great senior year. You're gonna get a lot of honors, district honors, hopefully some state honors, definitely some conference honors. You're well deserving. Good luck against Wellston, and make sure on senior night that you give these fans something to preach about. Okay?
Yes, sir. I haven't got a dunk yet. It's itching me.
Well, dunks happen when when you get the ball up the floor. Most of the time, you're in there getting a rebound, outletting it to the people that dunk it.
Yeah, I just need to lay back one time.
Just kind of snowbird out every now and then. Maybe you can do that your last game. Caden, congratulations. Congratulations.
He knows he's done.
He does this just to make everyone out there.
I was the first person at BP on 140 to get a sausage and cheese sandwich.
Congratulations, Caden. Hopefully you can get a sausage and cheese sandwich at BP,
Have
buddy.
the second one?
Absolutely. All right.
Thank you guys.
We'll see you. Burg fan is going for the night. Pirates 47, Tigers 42.